What's up, guys? Alright, Revs back. Like we said, we're gonna do a Jeep Grand Cherokee drive around, a little bit more facts and details. And then let's get right into it. Come on. So this car, V6, 260 foot-pound of torque, 295 horsepower. Okay, let's start her up. Safety first. Alright, let's go for a quick little spin. Don't forget, you do get like the mirrors folding down. You still got the very nice backup camera. No cars, we're all safe. Alright, now let's go for a little spin. So this Jeep has an eco mode, it has sport mode, and all the buttons are right here for traction. Now check this part out right here. Now I hit the brakes and the engine shut off because you have this button right here. Now turn back on, and it's super quiet where the engine shuts off to save you fuel. Now you put your foot down a little bit and this car, it just moves. Like it wants to drive, it wants to go. And you can definitely feel that, even though the car is an eco. The fuel, it says that we should be getting, the stats say that it gets 18 miles per gallon in the city and 22 on the highway. But right now we're getting around 21.7, which is really good. This car has a 26 gallon tank, which is a lot. Gives you, in the city it says 400 plus miles of range, a little bit under 500, and on the highway it gives us about 600 miles of range, under 700. Alright, this car does have an automatic shiftable transmission with 8 speeds. So if you want to, I don't know, have some fun, you could just put into M, pull down, it increases the gears, push down, puts you into a smaller gear. I'll take it off that. Alright. Down. The engine, the interior, it is very hard to hear the engine. Super hard to hear the engine. It is really nicely isolated, and it's reasonably quiet. Now let's put this thing into sport, right? Eco turns off automatically, and then you put your foot down. It takes a couple of seconds to get back into it, but then it gets there. It takes a couple of seconds to downshift and to make up its mind on what it wants to do, but when it gets there, you put your foot down. It will throw you back. The engine does sound nice. I can't lie about that. Let's take it off sport. The engine does sound nice. Can't really complain about it. But yeah, overall interior, the wheel is super nice and light. Super nice. It does have a little bit of play. So I mean, like, you don't get that feedback, but this isn't your sports car. This is your average family SUV that you might, want to have some fun during I don't know, family events, or like go to rock climbing with cars or something like that. But overall, it's a very good SUV. Drives super smooth, like really smooth driving, really smooth acceleration. So let's bring it back. Yeah, so no complaints about this car. Super nice car. Alright guys, I want to go to this little section right here in this Jeep where it really tests the traction of this car. Let's throw it back into sport quickly. All right. Now launching this car, right? It's in sport. It's racing. It even has this little flag there. So then you floor it. It takes off. It does throw you back a little bit. You know, you can have some good fun in it. It's a really nice car. Like you can't really complain about it. It's really beautiful. It's fast. It's reasonably fast. Has a really smooth engine. The gear selector is super smooth as well. And it's just overall like a beautiful car. Overall, like really nice car. No complaints about it. And then you're in eco, put your foot down, it goes. Not like it would as it was in sport. Brakes will work fantastic on this beast. Alright. I'm just gonna drive around through.
Time to trust traction.
Time to have some fun. Found this little off-road section.
There's a lot of rocks over here.
This thing is in auto.
Turn off the traction if you want.
So, put your foot down. All right, traction controls right here. You turn it off. You see the auto start and stop turned on. You turn on sport, right? And if you're gonna launch it off-road, look at this. There.
Holy.
Really
Yo, we were sliding.
It really enjoys like
that was mad fun
to move around for a car like this.
It's just an amazing car in general.
Yeah, it really is.
For whoever it is, it could be a younger person, older person. It doesn't even matter.
And when you're driving, right? And let's say you take off your foot off the pedal, it downshifts and then it drops off speed automatically all on its own. And it basically slows you down by itself. It's a really smart transmission, this car. You push the sport button and look what happens. It says sport mode on. Check this out. Pretty cool. You get this little cool racing flag right there. As you can see, even this car manages 21.3 miles per gallon. It's really nice. Again, you can scroll through the screens if you want to. All easy to do. You can control your modes for low, downhill descent. It's the perfect car. You couldn't really ask for more. Alright guys, now you had my opinion. Now I'm gonna give it over to my fellow co-worker, Alan. It's gonna be his first time doing a review. Just hop in here. It's the very first time. There you go. As you know, safety is #1 priority. Alright, so he throws this thing into reverse.
Oh, the windows the mirrors went down. As you guys just saw. Helps me out a lot.
Alan, it's in sport.
Why'd you leave it in sport for?
Take it off sport. Push the button.
You know I'm an eco type of guy.
Okay. Alright, no cars, you're good? Alright, check this out. So, what do you feel about the car?
Acceleration. Too much for me.
How's the steering feel for you?
Oh. I'm even scared to like move it around. Hold up. There's gonna be a big turn right here. We'll check that out real quick. Okay, there's about to be a huge turn right here. Oh, it steers pretty nice. Steers pretty nice.
Alright.
Okay,
So
we can
really
try the sport
smooth.
real quick.
Good try sport.
Got the racing stuff. Oh.
And this thing, you put your foot down,
Yeah, I turned
and
that off.
it just downshifts right away.
That was crazy. The RPM just go up and the car barely even moves. But then once that kicks in, you start flying.
You just gotta wait for the car to downshift. Once it downshifts, it just goes. It definitely does take a moment for the car to downshift, but again, when it does, it's a monster. It goes. Super smooth driving. The steering wheel moves around really easily, super easy to move it left and right. It's a really nice car, really beautiful. The way it drives, the way it moves. Alright.
Amazing car.
Alright. This was the 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee drive and a little bit more in-depth review. Thank you, and please subscribe.
I used to feel so